Click the bell icon to get latest videos from Ekeeda.
Hello friends, in this video we are going to study the motion of an electron, that is a charged particle, injected at an angle theta to a uniform magnetic field B. So let us represent this diagrammatically, showing the velocity and the force. So let us assume that the direction of the magnetic field is something like this, and the direction of the velocity of the charged particle. So this is going to be the direction of the velocity, which is a vector, and this is the direction of the magnetic field. Once again, there is a vector, and let us assume that the angle between these two is actually theta. So as per the definition, this is going to be equal to the force acting on the charged particle is going to be equal to Q, which is the magnitude of the charge, into V cross B. Hence, since it is V cross B, the direction of the force is going to be in upwards. But since our electron is a negatively charged particle, the same force is going to be in the downward direction. So this is the expression that gives us the magnitude of the force acting on an electron, the magnitude of the force acting on an electron injected at an angle theta. So this simplifies to Q into V into B into sine of theta. If theta is equal to 90, then F is equal to Q into V into B. So if the electron is injected at an angle 90 degrees, then in that case the force will be equal to simply the product of the charge multiplied by the velocity multiplied by the magnitude of the magnetic field. Since the magnetic force is acting at an angle of 90 degrees in the plane that contains V and B, the force F in itself does not perform any work. Due to this, since it does not perform any work, it will so happen that the force will not be able to change the magnitude of the velocity of the electron, but of course it will be able to change the direction of the velocity. Now what do I mean by this? This is F dot V is equal to 0. Hence, why I am saying F dot V is equal to 0? Whenever cos, because the angle between the velocity and the force is always 90, the magnetic force is always 90, F dot V will be equal to 0. The force F is nothing but, the force can be written as mass into the acceleration into V is equal to 0. Acceleration in itself is equal to d into V by dt into V is equal to 0. This together can be put up as half of m into V square, and this will be equal to d by dt, the differential of half of mv square, which is equal to 0. But half of mv square, as we know, is nothing but the kinetic energy. So from here it follows that the kinetic energy is equal to constant. And what is the other meaning of the fact that the kinetic energy is constant? The other meaning of the fact that kinetic energy is constant is there is no work done on the electron, and thus, as we have said previously, the magnetic force will only change the direction of the velocity but not the magnitude of the velocity. Sincere thanks, students, for watching this particular video. Stay tuned to Ekeeda and do subscribe to Ekeeda. Thanks a lot.